So here we go. This is the dice tower, and it's actually not 1000% steady because it's spinning, hence why it's rocking back and forth. But this is it all unpainted, and you can see that I've used various glyphs all hereabouts, just added to what is and was a pipe bend that I actually found in the street. It's just a black pipe bend, and I thought, oh, that's going to be perfect for a dice tower. So I made, you can see it here, these are on the sides. These are just wooden stirrers that you would get for your coffee. I've just made them into I-beams, so they look like steel not girders. Yes, they look like steel girders. And then what I've done is I've bracketed them on with card, and then I've attached on rivets. And we've made a separate video on rivets, so I'm not going to go through how we've made the rivets. And then we've attached on plenty of panels and glyphs. Some of these panels are molded from old GW kits, like the, what is it, ammo crates, like the lids for those. And that was, I can't remember what it was. It was like a metal pallet from another GW terrain set. But most of these orc glyphs, in fact all of the orc glyphs, I've made myself, just using card. And again, there's a separate video on that. I've used some of the treads that we made in the previous videos as well. And these little pieces of cog that you see right there, you can see them all just kind of dotted about. They were from the inside of a Kinder Egg toy. So yeah, sometimes you can find some pretty good parts from some unexpected places. And then I attached a funnel up at the top here, and that's just made of a semicircle of card, and it creates this nice little fanned out effect, so that should hopefully help the dice get to where they need to be. And I've also attached on here, I've hot glued on several hex nuts as well as metal brackets just to act as a counterweight, so when it's sat still like so, it's not going to rock over if you knock it in one particular way. It's always going to find its way back, so it's nice and balanced. And hold on, I'll just switch this thing off. Unplug it. It's usually one way switching it off. So there's our dice tower there, unpainted, and I'll be painting it up, and then I'll do the final shots in this thing, which is our dice tray that we've made. And this was originally just made from MDF board. This is like a 3mm MDF, and I got actually a whole box of this stuff all right here, courtesy of the Troll Trader. You can actually buy it, get a whole box worth on eBay for like a tenner, and then you're paying like £5 postage, so it's an absolute bargain, especially if you want to make backdrops like this, because that was mainly all MDF board, as well as this nifty little dice tray, and I'll be using it for many future builds as well. So if I just roll in closer here, you can see we've decorated it up with more of these panels once again, and it does look a lot better once it's all painted. We've actually taken a note here from what's his channel's name again? how can I not remember this? The Dungeon Miser. Great channel, highly recommend. We've done collab builds before, and hopefully we'll do so again in the future. But one trick that he's always used for making all this kind of muddy and rocky kind of texture is cat litter. And so when I was filling up my cat litter tray, I thought, you know what, I'll take a little tub of it. And yeah, it's really good for making up all this rocky terrain. Absolutely perfect. These little bullet casings, they were from the pound shop originally, and I think I got a whole tub's worth for £1, naturally, because it's Poundland. Yeah, it works really nicely together. And they were sold as, I can't remember what they were sold as, but it was during Christmas time, and I think they were just sold as sprinklings or something. But my goodness, are they good for bullet casings. Wheels that we've scratch built and made, molded. Just attach one of those on. Plenty of the Ork glyphs. Random socket wrench, a monkey wrench or adjustable wrench. I don't know what all the wrench names are. Random cat hair, because of course got cat, hence why I use cat litter. A couple of little random tufts just to add some variety and colour. And this is actually just some adhesive mat that I got from Poundland again. So you can get a nice big square of the stuff with felt pads and everything for £1. So I've used that for the lining for the dice. And then once this is all done up and painted, that should just sit in there. And then we can use the dice tray by itself, or we can just throw this in here as well. And I'll just go get some dice to throw in there. My dice. Hold on. Da-da-da-da. Get a big view of the studio here. We have the dice. So let's see how these roll. Just throw them in there. Job's a good one. Except from that dice. Why is it all covered in paint? Anyway, it works. That's the main thing. So yeah, we'll paint this up and we'll do some final picks, and then I'll post them at the end of the video so you can say, "Ooh, what a pretty build!" Or, "Oh my god, this took up 10 minutes of my life that I'll never get back." In which case, I'm sorry. You have my eternal forgiveness, and I'll try not to bother you again in future. But thanks for watching, and take care.